The Coaches Association for Volleyball came out as a stand of solidarity with the Duke volleyball team after an incident they had at BYU last weekend. The Michigan coaches wearing all black. As we get back to the action, nice rally here from both sides. The attack from Jacobs, and wow, what an effort from Claire Iden, but she's just not able to keep it in play. Betsy, we see that with the University of Michigan, quite a few from Legacy volleyball.
Yeah.
Overpass, and I believe it was Jacobs that ended up terminating that ball. Wolverines lead it 8-6. Grimes struggles to handle that one, an overpass and a great read. Over 12 assists per set. But that goes back in a credit to Michigan's aggressive serving, kind of limiting her so far. Nice chance for the Eagles, turned aside. The attack from Jacobs is off the block and out of bounds. Jacobs now with 3 kills on 4 swings. Back at the service line, and that's a doozy. Drops it in right in front of Hefner.
Michigan forced them to make the errors.
That's a point for Michigan. The swing from Allison Jacobs.
I like the towel move, kind of cool.
It's very quarterback-esque, right? And you know, the setter's the quarterback of the offense in volleyball. So I guess that makes sense. There's a point for Michigan. Only 6 Big Ten volleyball matches in program history. That's the task in front of Caitlin Schweihofer, the head coach, to try and get this team Big Ten. On the slide, Gerkovich stuffed, but a point for Michigan.
Rutgers wants to get those middles going, so she takes an early step.
And Kinkella, it's fished out of the net. Nair sets it right back her way, and the Michigan block prevails.
What you want to see, and Jenny Liu turning those hands in. Fantastic.
Everything's been good so far in this game for Minnesota.
It's a good carryover, right, from the last match. And Michigan, unfortunately, not the case. There you saw the picture with E.J. Stevens, SID from Minnesota. She got the chance to be a broadcaster for the day during one of their tournaments.
Yeah, other match going on, able to jump in and give her thoughts.
I better watch out. She's going for my job.
Coach DeKin, outstanding serving for Wisconsin right from the start of the season. Gets to that ball. Devin Robinson, great save by Michigan to stay in the point, fighting hard in set 1. Off the tape. Robinson again, blocked by Michigan. They needed a stop, they got to stop. Big point there for the Wolverines. 3-0 run for Wisconsin. Blocked, spinning, and out of play. And Michigan ends the run.
That does not feel good, that's for sure.
6-1 run right now for the Badgers. Good serve by Crawford. And that will drop down. Timely kill for Allison Jacobs. Correction, Maddie Dowd back to serve. Out by Dowd. Hamill dug it. That one goes long, but it was tipped. So on the touch, it's a point for Michigan.
Area 1, which is where the setter is playing defense.
Smirk was really good in the win against Purdue. 10 kills, 4 blocks in that victory. He was battling a back problem. So coming back from that, getting back to full strength, Michigan will push right back and get the point to tie it at 17. Let's see where Hannah Grant goes with it this time. Good serve. Borgel. Great hustle by Johnson to get there. Free ball for Wisconsin. Blocked back. Saved by Wisconsin. That one is deflected, and Michigan fights off a match point, and they win set number 3. Good dig by the Wolverines, dug out by Johnson. And it's going to be a point for Michigan, and the defense making a difference right now for the Wolverines.
Yes, the Wolverines are getting so many touches, getting that ball up to keep it in play.
Wisconsin took the first 2 sets. Michigan fought off a match point in set 3, and they have fought here in set 4. It's been tight. On the block, point Michigan.
A very talented team, one of the more athletic teams he's had over the years.
Merzick digs it out. Robinson comes in for Boney. Hannah Grant with another excellent dig. Isa Lopez struggles to receive. And Merzick digs that one out there, sets up Allison Jacobs, and Jacobs comes out firing. Blunt spike there into the heart of the Hoosier defense.
Schmreck is a perfect 3 for 3. Boney off 1 foot. MJ Hamill back to Franklin. She had to go with the roll shot, had to readjust. Goochtikin got it up, but it drops out. With a nice dig right to her setter, Allison Jacobs, not afraid of the block, and we've seen Allison Jacobs.
Like the players around you wanting to be great blockers, and that helps make you better as well.
Ooh, flying in, Allison Jacobs. We'll definitely keep an eye on that because they want to get her some more touches. She leads the nation in hitting percentage. I love Allison Jacobs' response to that. Merzick giving everything she has. Jacobs coming to get it. In.
This ball's way inside. Jacobs gets her feet there.
Jacobs, whoa. Boney down the line. Out of the back row comes Jade Depps. And this time it's the Michigan block with Nyambio.
Everybody knows Demps for Wisconsin is a good weapon.
3, they've struggled to get her the ball. Allison Jacobs.
She attacks it flat.
Service pressure continuing.
And when it touches then the hand of the Michigan setter, she becomes a back row blocker, even though her intention is to go up and make a set.
And there's no mystery when it comes to Michigan and whether or not the setter is in the front of the back row, because the setter's always in the back row.
That's right.
Well, we showed you the balance, the number of players on their offensive side, averaging 3 kills, working on Janasia Moore. Nice dig. Hannah Grant, the libero from Michigan. Ball set a little bit tight. Smart shot. Nicely done by Allison Jacobs. Off the edge of the block and down.
Her job is to pass so well that we don't have to set her. She controls first contact, so that would really answer the question. But yeah, you'd like to have a little better ratio than that.
Michigan a little better passing rhythm, and it shows on the outside. The one that sticks out is the poor performance, quite frankly, against an improving Indiana team. That's the one that's sort of a sore spot.
That would be the negative, and I think the positive would be the sweep of Penn State.
Yes.
That's a real quality win. Jumping with Pedraza, who has the ability to be offensive.
Well schooled. You got to have it. You got to have the HF, the high flat. That was Allison Jacobs.
Both of them coming at you really fast creates the one-on-one, and it's just a better block from Gonzalez.
The infamous remember that particular play, although Allison Jacobs comes right down. She's got some heat off the left side.
And the Wolverines will start with a Jess Merzick service. Glad you're with us on this Sunday afternoon. Rivalry volleyball. And Michigan has a chance to start things off here. Allison Jacobs puts Michigan up 1.
To readjust and get the swing out of system.
Merzick, so now Jess Robinson will serve it up. Laser beam, Michigan State with a chance. Floater attempt there by Rebecca Poljan. Now Jacobs has to just get it over. Pretty clean look and a block from Michigan. Spartans just have to try to get it over. No chance for more.
Very well so far. Michigan State, with those aces that you talked about earlier, need the aggressive serving beyond those aces to really step up here.
Nice dig by Dowd. Horaci with one as well. Now it's Grant the libero to get involved. Michigan just gets it over. Longest rally of this afternoon. And it ends with a Michigan point. Jess Robinson to serve for Michigan. Up by 6, their highest of the game. A chance for Allison Jacobs. Yosia able to get it over, but just wide.
Merzick was able to put it up and put it in a spot that the setter could handle it.
Robinson another serve, and there's the kill from Salen Aslian. A bit more here in set 1.
When the defense for Michigan deserves a lot of credit, because that attack from Michigan State was a good one.
Another serve for Merzick. And the block, Allison Jacobs.
And when that blocking really gets going, it's those two that are leading the charge.
Aaliyah Moore swatted away. That floating attempt from Aslian, no dice, unlike earlier in the set. That one deflected by Michigan State. Keep churning ahead. They're up 5-2, up 1 set here today.
Because of the situation, the 12 new players, this has been a team that has been trying to find the right combination of those players, and that has led to not playing together all that much.
And Allison Jacobs killed there. No Spartan anywhere close this third set, which will begin with Jess Merzick serving. Michigan State a chance, and that one was blocked right back over. And couldn't keep it on the other side, and Michigan starts off strongly.
With the block.
Salen Aslian, her 4th consecutive serve. Michigan State, they have rallied to pull within 1. Here's Jacobs, floats it over, and Jacobs finishes her 9th kill. Her side, and Michigan's back up 2.
Perfectly placed. What a great read.
She was very smart.
Minnesota by a point. That's Maddie Dowd setting at the net for Michigan. And looked over. Getting the kill for Michigan is May Pertovsky.
You also have to test and give opportunities to some people that maybe not have played as much, because they're going to continue to get into a position where they're going to play tougher and tougher matches. And once again, after tonight, they only have 7 matches to really put them in the position to get into that tournament.
And last weekend, both of these teams are reasonably well rested coming into their first matches of the month of November. There's Robinson quickly in the middle. And that's poked around, and Landfair sends it to the corner. Michigan's got a chance. Right at Wennis. Landfair tips, poked up. That's covered by Grant, and the attack finds the corner. It's another point for Michigan. A point of taking set number 1. Sending it to the far side, and that kill, there's a net violation called on Minnesota.
So Purdue to serve up by 2. Set 1. Niambio sticks with it after the block. Purdue with Colvin. Michigan keeps it afloat. Now Boney. Now went back over to Michigan. Composed. Here's a chance from Allison Jacobs. No chance for Emily Brown to save it. Skimmerhorn, a rainmaker there. Here's Jacobs. And Michigan comes up with its lengthy service here for Purdue. Backpedaling Merzick with it. Here's Robinson. Somehow Purdue got it up. Great job by Hornung there. Now the freshman Hudson got a pretty good look from way back. Jacobs from the same direction had it blocked. Another chance. Up for Jacobs. How about that from Michigan? Wow. Skimmerhorn lets it fly for the Boilermakers. Merzick was kind of in a tweener spot there. Great look. And the deflection or no? Yes, at least for now. Here's another look. And two things can be true. You can believe Chin and Colvin, and you can also believe that there wasn't a view to overturn it. Blocked back, and Michigan ties it up.
Made their way over after, and I think we saw quite a few of those people take that up.
There might have been some with the nasty weather that we had today that might have just gone on home instead.
The match, thinking she's in there defensively, she was in serve.
Torrance will take the reception. Raven Colvin comes in from the slide. And you know, when you've got Eva Hudson coming back to serve, she can put that ball on the floor. She's a good server. Allison Jacobs gets a kill and gets the point right back for the Wolverines.
More off of that.
Allison Jacobs just clips that off the fingertips of Gray. 5 matches of 20-plus kills. We were a part of one of those, Craig. And then 17 matches of 15 or more kills. That's a kill from Allison Jacobs.
That's what you're looking for coming out of a timeout. Layla Ricks now in front of that Terp bench. Adam Hughes looks on. Ricks with the serve that takes him over to the other side, and an angelic touch comes from the Wolverines. Now Sire once again. That one's kept in play. Now looking for Allison Jacobs on that far side, and number 2, Allison Jacobs gives the Wolverines the win in set number 2. That's a kill for her.